Hi guys, today we are going to learn about the images found by the lenses. Okay, we have two types of lenses, convex lens and concave lens. Today we discuss about the convex lens. Okay, for that we need four rays. Already we learned about the four rays. What are those rays? Let me remember. Okay, the first ray is, this is the symbol for convex lens. Okay, so first ray we learned what is that, the ray which is going to the optic center, that doesn't deviate. Okay, what is the second ray we learned? The ray which is going to the, what is this, principal axis, that is also doesn't deviate. And the fourth ray, what we learned, the fourth ray, the ray which is parallel to the principal axis, that converge at the focus. Okay, and the fourth ray, what we learned, fourth ray, the ray which is going to the focus, that goes parallel to the principal axis. We learned these four rays in the last class. Okay, to find the position and the size of the image of an object by the lenses, we must use these four rays. Okay, but from four rays we can use only two rays to find out the position of an image of an object. Okay, so we can use any two rays from these four rays. Okay, let me tell you how we use. Okay, so first let us understand how many places are there before the lens to put the object. Okay, so first you understand, let me explain. This is the convex symbol. Okay, so here we have focus, center of curvature, here also focus, center of curvature. We have 6 places to put the object before the convex lens. What is the 6 places? The place that is infinity distance, that means the rays coming from the infinite place. Let me explain the object at the infinite distance, that is the first place. Second place, away from the C1, that means beyond the C1, center of curvature. Next place, at the C1, that means at the center of curvature. Third place, between the F1 and C1, this is one place, we can put object here also. Okay, next place at the F, focus, and the last place is between the P and F. We have 6 places to put the object, and we have to find the images found by the lenses. Okay, we have 6 places. So one by one I will explain. Okay, you watch carefully. I am taking the first place. Let me explain, this is the first place. Okay, if the object is put at the infinite distance means how the rays comes parallel to the principal axis. We know already, if the object is at infinite distance, the rays coming from the object comes as a parallel to the principal axis. That means we have only let me assume this side the rays are coming, so the rays comes like parallel to the principal axis. So we can take any ray, all rays converge at the focus only. We can take any ray, all rays converge at the focus. We know already, we knew it. Okay, so the parallel lines which are coming parallel lines to the principal axis, those rays converge at the focus. That means we get image as a pointed image. Okay, pointed image we get here. Okay, this is the first place. Object size whatever it may be, we get only point sized image, because all rays converge at the focus only. That's why we get only point sized image for the first purpose. What is the first place? The object is at the infinite distance. Let us go for the second place. Second place, let me choose second place is you have to take the distances carefully. Okay, the C is double, exactly F must be middle, F1 and C1. Okay, let us go for second place. What is second place? Object is beyond the C2. Object is beyond the center of curvature. Okay, so we have to draw, there are some rules are there. We have to draw rays from the object, and we have to draw up to, we have to get in where they are going to intersect. We have to, that is the position of an image. Where they are going to intersect is the position of the image. We have 4 rays. I choose only 2 rays. The 2 rays are, one ray is coming parallel and the second ray is going to the, what is this point? P, going to the P. I am choosing the 2 rays only. So I have to find that where is the, this head of the object is going to form. How can we get that image? By the intersecting of the rays. Where the rays are intersect, they, by there we can get image. Okay, so I am choosing only 2 rays from this head, that is parallel to the principal axis. Which side it goes? When the ray is parallel to the principal axis, it goes through the focus. Okay, that is the first ray. Second ray, I am choosing that the ray which is going through the, what is this? P. Okay, optic center. The ray is going to the optic center. Okay, like this. Where the lines are intersected, here the lines are intersected. That means we get image of the, this object head here. We get head here. Okay, so what of the what about the other body? Other body must be in between. Why? Because the tail of the, this is the head, this is the tail. Let us assume the tail is on the principal axis. That's why we get the tail at the principal axis only. So we have to draw the normal to the principal axis. That is the size of an image. The normal to the principal axis, this is the size of an image, this is the position of an image. Okay, so where the lines are intersected, there we get a position of the image, and from there we have to draw the, what is this? Perpendicular line. We call it as a normal. We have to draw the normal to the principal axis. That gives us size of an image. Okay, so where we get the image? When the object is beyond the center of curvature, we get an image in between the F1 and C1. And how the image is? The image is diminished, and that is a real image and inverted image. These are the properties of the images. This is very, very important. Okay, this is a real and inverted and diminished. Okay, let us go for the third place. What is the third place? If the object is at the C, okay, at the center of curvature. Let me draw. Very easy. You have to choose these distances properly. F1, F2 are maximum, the distance is very equal, and the C2, C1 also double to the, this is focal length. Okay, so let me take now the object at the C2. Okay, I have to find the head of this object where the lines are going to intersect. I have to take 2 lines, same again, only 2 lines I am saying every time. These lines only, what I took, the parallel line and the line which is going to the optic center. Here also I am doing the same thing. Okay, the parallel line, you have to scale it rightly. The parallel line goes converge at the focus. Okay, parallel line converge at the focus. And next, the line which is going to the optic center, it is also doesn't deviate, it goes like that only. Okay, so that is the intersect point. So we get head of this image here. This is the head. Where is the tail? Here must be the tail. So this is the size of an image. This is the size of an image. Here the position. Where we get the position? When the object is on the C2, we get the position on the C1. When the object is on the C2, we get the position on the C1. What are the properties? Nearly size is equal. That means it is inverted real image and the size is equal to the object. The image size of the image equal to the object, and we get the position is at C1. When we put the object on C2, we get the position on the C1. When we put the C on the C2, we get the position on the C1. The size is nearly equal and it is inverted and it is a real image. Okay, let us go for the fourth place. Okay, fourth place. What is the fourth place? Here beyond the C2, here on the C2, next place is in between the C2 and F2. Okay, let me draw a little big size. Okay, this is optic center. Here it is F2, C2 and F1, C1. Okay, so now I am drawing when the object is between the C2 and F2. So we have to draw only two lines from the head. Okay, that is parallel. The parallel line going to converge at the focus. This is the first line I am drawing. And the next line, what is the next line? The next line, next ray is the ray is going to the optic center. Okay, let me draw like this. Okay, the lines interconnected here. Okay, so we get the head of the object here. So this is the head. So we have to draw normal to the principal axis. This is the size of an image. Normal is the size, here is the position. So where we get, when the object is put in between the C2 and F2, we get the position of an image is beyond the C1. Okay, when we put the object in between the C2 and F2, we get the image of the position of the image is beyond the C1. And how the size is exactly, it is magnified. When compared to the object, the image size is magnified and inverted and it is a real image. Okay, so next go for the next place. Is in between, the next place is on F2. Let me draw the fifth place. Okay, fifth and sixth are the more important in the exam point of view also. This is P, F1, C1, F2, C2. Okay, so next position is on the F2. If the object is on the F2, what happens? Where we get the image? Okay, so we have to draw two rays. What are those rays? Every time I am drawing the same rays. That are, first ray is parallel to the principal axis, second ray is going to the optic center. Okay, so let me draw parallel ray to the principal axis. How it goes through the F1, and the next is this ray, like this. Okay, so you can imagine now how the rays are going. There seems to be parallel. That means they are not going to intersect anywhere. What that means? Where we will get the image? We can't say where we will get the image, because it seems that it's not going to intersect anywhere. If we draw backwards also, it shows that they are not going to interconnect backward also. That means if we intersect backward, we get virtual image, but they are not going to intersect backward or forward. So that means we are not going to get an image. We can't say where is the image, what is the position and what is the size of the image. That is the fifth one. If we put the object at the F, we can't get an image. Otherwise we can't say what is the position of the image, what is the size of an image. Okay, so next go for the sixth one. What is the next place? In between the P and F. Okay, let me draw a little big. Okay, if you draw with scaling, you will get exactly right positions. Using your scale and geometry box, you will get an exactly positions. Okay, So next I am going to take the position of the object in between P and F. What happens? Okay, so we have to draw two rays parallel and going to the optic center. Parallel ray converge at F. Okay, so next, what is the next one? Going to the optic center. So you understand now. You can imagine how they are going. Are they going to intersect anywhere? They are going like they are diverging. They are going like they are going to diverge. That means they are not going to intersect anywhere forward. Let us assume backward. You imagine backward, it shows that it is going to interconnect backward. They are going to intersect backward. They intersect here. That means if the rays intersect backward, that means we get a virtual image. You have to draw virtual image like this dotted lines ray. Don't draw straight line, dot with dotted lines. This is, we get virtual image. This image is virtual and it's not a real image, it's a virtual image. It is erected and magnified. Those are the properties of the images. Let us go for briefly once again. We have 6 positions when the object is infinite, distance at infinite side. So we get all rays like parallel to the principal axis. That means when the rays are coming parallel, all rays converge at the F only. How the size it may be, all the rays converge at the F only. That means we get here point sized image. Point sized image. First place. What is the second place? If the object is beyond the C2, what we got? We get the beyond the C2, we get the position of the image in between the C1 and F1, and the size is diminished and it's a real image and it is inverted. Next, what is the third place? On the C2, when you put an object on the C2, you get image at C1 and nearly the size is equal, and that is a real image and it is a inverted. Next, fourth one, what is the fourth place? In between the C2 and F2, if you put the object in between the C2 and F2, we get image at the beyond C1, and you compare the sizes, it is magnified, it's a real image and it is inverted. Let us come for the 5. Where we put here? We put on the F2. How the rays we got nearly parallel. That means they are not going to intersect forward side, or they are not going to intersect backward side. That means we are not going to find real image, or we are not going to find virtual image. We can't say which type of image we get. That means there is no image, there is no position. We can explain here. Okay, when the object is on the F, there is no, we can't say what is the position of the image, and we can't say what is the which type of image it is. Okay, so when we put the object in between F2 and P, how the rays behaves? The rays behaves like seems like that they are going to diverge. That means the rays doesn't connect that side, but they intersect backwards. That means we get virtual image, and that is magnified image, that is erected image. Okay, and this is the images we found by the what lens we took. We took a lens of convex lens. Okay, by convex lens we get different types of images, different types of sizes, and different types of images also. Here we all got in 4 positions. We get real images, here we get virtual image, and the sizes are here diminished, here equal, here magnified, here no size, we can't say here magnified. So many types of images, so many types of positions we get by the convex lens. Okay, in next class we discuss about the concave lens. Okay.